once again to Tortuga. Just a couple of things to start off today. First of all, you'll notice that the pawns on the board have been replaced with ones that are slightly more visible instead of the transparent ones. I'm sure you'll agree it's a lot easier to see that the one that's made out of wood and large and purple is a lot easier to see than the transparent one. So we'll stick with the pandemic stand-ins for now, and we'll see how that goes. Secondarily, one of my players has accused me that using a pencil would make it a lot easier for me to cheat, so he asked me to use a pen. It hurts me that they would think that, and it also confuses me in that line of reasoning because I could cheat very easily if I wanted to anyway, but I will not, and I will now use a pen. I am nothing if not a man of the people. So first of all, we'll start off with blue. Blue is currently on space 197, down here on the edge of the Thames. Blue is going to take a taxi as their first move. Pays that to Mr. X, and moves to 184. Now next up is yellow's go, and on this point we've actually run into the first problem with my players' submissions of moves. Now the original idea, yellow is currently on space 50, yellow wanted to move to 67 via taxi, but as you can see in this picture, there is no yellow line connecting between 50 and 67, so I've tried to get onto the player but I haven't been able to get a hold of them. But the original idea was to get to 67 and then move away on the underground. So what I'll do is I'll just move towards 67 via the fastest route possible. So in this case it'll be via taxi to 49, and we'll keep them moving towards 67 in the next turn. So purple is next. Purple is currently on 53, and purple will be taking a taxi to 69 down here. Following purple is red. My red player insists that he plays pink, so thus the pink piece. Pink is currently on 91 and will be taking a taxi to 105, like so. Green's turn is next, and it was Green's intention to go from 132 to 140 via bus. Now if you have a look at this picture here, you'll notice that 132 does not actually have any green on its space, so he can't actually take a bus from there, but he can travel via taxi, so he'll travel via taxi from 132 to 140 now. And that's the last of the players' turns, so now we'll have another crime spree, and Mr. X will get to have his turn. Mr. X has had his second move, and as you can see he's taken a taxi for his second move. Who knows where he may be. Alright, so we'll move back on to blue now. Blue wants to take a bus from 184 to 185. So moves across the Vauxhall Bridge using a bus, and once again paying a ticket to Mr. X. Next up is yellow's turn. Yellow, as we know, was going to be moving towards the underground, so yellow will take a taxi from 49 to 66. Purple is currently on 69 and wants to take a taxi to 86. So down here, outside St. Paul's. Okay, so pink is currently on 105 and wants to take a bus to 89. Get him some access to the underground, so he moves up to there. And of course again, green is currently on 140 and wants to taxi to 133. So green takes a taxi across the, what's that, Westminster Bridge. Okay, and now we'll have another crime spree. Mr. X will take his turn. Mr. X has moved with a black ticket, and now Mr. X actually has to reveal his location, so I'll place him on the board where he is. And he's down here on 194, on the edge of the Thames. So we'll see how the detectives respond to that, and see how they move in their next couple of turns. My name's Tinny, and thank you once again for watching Tortuga.